Happy Wine Wednesday, everybody. Thank you for tuning in today for Jam Happy Hour, and I'm very excited to present today's guest. I'm joined by Graham Patzner. You may know him by Whiskerman, and that band and their music and everything affiliated can be found at the links that'll be posted over the course of this evening. Hope everyone's doing well wherever you're tuned in from today. How are you doing, Graham?
Doing pretty well. It's a beautiful day.
Yeah, you're not too far from me. I'm in Napa, and then you're in Oakland, right?
Yeah.
Sweet.
I mean, that's pretty far.
Well, it depends on, the time of day. It could be really far depending on how much traffic we've got between the two parts of the bay.
These days, it's not as much traffic, huh? Or maybe, I don't know.
Yeah, I know.
Is it? I don't know.
San Francisco, going to San Francisco or anywhere really in that part of the Bay Area used to just be a nightmare, but It's kind of a ghost town lately. So it's good for driving, but bad for other reasons. But
Yeah.
So how have you been? I haven't seen you since last July. Any new things you've got working?
Oh, yeah. I've been going through a lot of things, actually. So I've been working on a lot of music. Been producing people. I was producing a really good friend of mine who actually passed away. We went in to record the basic tracks for his record. Went into the studio and did all of the tracks, and then he died the next weekend.
Oh my gosh.
So I'm working on that right now.
Wow.
Yeah, it's been an incredibly heavy time, but
yeah,
good to be able to work on his music because his music is amazing, and I can't wait for people to hear it. His name's Sean McCabe.
Well, cheers to Sean.
Yeah, to Sean. Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah, that happened at the end of last year. It's kind of like the tipper of 2020.
Well, now we're into the middle of the second month of the new year, and hopefully I feel like just throwing that calendar away from last year, just that in itself, it feels like a fresh start for a lot of people this year. Even though we are still dealing with the pandemic, I think it's just looking ahead to the next 10 months that we have of this year. We've got a lot of potential. A lot of new music hopefully will be coming out this year. Hopefully live concerts will be a thing again, so
I hope
fingers
so.
crossed.
Yeah, I mean, I think they will be if you do some Renegade stuff outside, in a bit. We should be doing more of that this year.
Heck yeah.
Yeah.
But in the meantime, to everybody that's tuned in today, we're going to have our virtual concert by Graham Patzner, and you can find him at the links below. You can find the Jam Cellars wines at the links posted below as well. Get your music and your wine fix.
All right. Should I start?
Yeah, what are we going to start with today, Graham?
So this is called Ram's Head. It's a Whiskerman song that we... Actually, it's from our... Actually, this is the 10-year anniversary of our first record.
What?
Yeah.
Oh, my gosh. Well, I will cheers to that.
Cheers.
Inside the birch, line my ruin in time for birth. I carried on buzzard broke me to a worried sea. When I call to be set free, the ram is running away from me. I'll die. Scattered bark for a crossing dread. When the oak is shook and the apples red, I'll be ready for the ram's head.
Woo! Graham Patzner, everybody.
Wow, thank you.
That was awesome.
Right on.
That was off you were talking about the 10-year anniversary. That was Whiskerman, which was released by Whiskerman. And that you can find on any major music platform, right? Apple Music, Spotify.
Totally.
Do you have any like YouTube music video releases from that particular album?
Actually, we do. There should be. There's probably some video of me playing that song, but there is a music video from that record called Charlie June. We just kind of went to the woods and filmed a.
Heck yeah.
Yeah. That's cool.
And then so Ram said that's the intro song for that album. How, like, when it comes to picking and choosing and like what's the deliberation process, I guess, for deciding what's going to be the intro, what's going to be the outro, and then everything in between? Like, what made you choose Ram's Head as the intro song?
There's probably a lot of different philosophies about how to choose a first song, right? You want something. There's if you're talking about like a full on like hard rock album, you want the first song to be a complete banger and the second song to still be a banger, and then you can probably ease it up. But I think that what I did for that record is like it was sort of like the initiation, and then the second song is like the upbeat kind of banger song, and then you bring them back down. So it's like you kind of want to set a tone for whatever the whole record is, and then on that record in particular, it's not like it was a bunch of like super upbeat songs. There's a lot of like there's some meditative qualities to it, and it kind of settles you into something like that. That record in particular was a very like mythical sort of journey, like hero's journey kind of type record. And so for that something like that, you want to set the stage for it. And I think we kind of did that on our newest one too. But our newest one has more banger like kind of intensity. So we did one that like it kind of goes in a lot of valleys, but we did a song that like our newest record has a song called Rattlesnake where it starts with some atmosphere and then it builds up into being something kind of epic, and it sort of sums up the sort of overall tone of the record.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like everything about Kingdom Illusion is just like this amazing mix of just intense, gritty, that sort of vibe, and then you also have this really polished, put together, very meticulous way of introducing all the different elements, and I think it's really cool. It blends so well.
Oh, thank you.
You're welcome. And
Sweet of you to say.
Because you released Champions a while before Kingdom Illusion, and you got, I think, Dan and Jeremy on board between then to now.
Right, yeah.
Do you feel like your style as a band has changed at all, or like the creative process has changed, like introducing two new members, or how is that?
Yeah, it's definitely changed for sure. I think that overall it felt like when we were playing the songs on Champions, and we were playing stuff live and then we were working on new stuff, it was like we would switch over to sitar, like Charles plays sitar and then I play violin, and then it's like this whole element of like having guitar in there kind of drops out. So having another guitar player who could do like some acoustic during that or play guitar, it just fills out the whole sound during those moments. And so then we started off by doing that, and then we found, we were playing with my dear friend Trevor Bonson for a long time, and then we got Jeremy to come in, and then Jeremy and Charles developed a thing called Steel and Glass, which is they were playing slide together, and so they have a nickname that's Steel and Glass, and it's like doing like dual slide lines and stuff together, and it's just kind of like a funny thing that you start to develop in a band. You start to get close with each other, and then you like, develop these characters, and
Yeah.
And I think Dan also, as a player, as a drummer, is like super wild. He kind of explores the edge a lot when he plays, and so I think there's a little bit of wildness to the band, and I think also we've been playing more and doing a lot more shows, playing a lot more festivals, and so like the music was evolving in a way to be more centered around like creating a really lively performance, which now it's like you don't have that. So
Right.
the music changes. Like I've been writing a lot of things on the piano that's just like I put like my soft pedal on and just like whisper and sing and shit.
Yeah.
And then like, making like, cause I feel like a lot of popular music these days is very subdued. So
Well, you guys definitely think outside the box, and when it comes to everything that you've released over the years, it definitely doesn't fit into that, the box of the norm and the regular standard of, your typical mass media music output. So I think with just that being said, you guys are such an important force for music lovers of all types. I mean, you've been referred to as psychedelic rockers, which I feel like is kind of a good way to describe it. It's a really unique style of music that I really appreciate, and I think is really cool.
Oh, thank you.
You're welcome.
It's funny though, because I think when I think of psychedelic rock, there's so many different subcategories of everything, right?
Right.
I think we are psychedelic rock, but it's like it's different. It's like we're not like King Gizzard and the Lizard Wizard or something like that.
Right. Well,
They
okay.
just, like,
So,
yeah, go ahead.
so what do you call an expert in psychedelics? You remember this little thing? Did we do this last time? You have
I'm
to take
not
a sip for each joke.
An expert. Oh, right. Yeah, we did do this. Yeah.
Okay. What do
Okay.
you call an expert in psychedelics?
A shaman.
A trip advisor. That's so stupid. Anyways,
so
cheers. Happy Wine Wednesday.
Oh, can I tell one though? This was one of my
Yeah.
favorite ones recently. Oh yeah, where does a mansplainer go to get water?
I don't know, but you're about to tell me.
Well, Actually, you get it? Oh, well.
Yeah. Well, actually, I get it. Well, yeah, I get it.
Yeah.
Cheers to everybody watching. If you need to replenish your sip supply at home, there's more jokes coming. So go to jamsellers.com/buy. I love that, Graham, that you're providing me with some jokes, because usually it's just a one-sided thing and it gets a little lonely just being the only joke teller. So
yeah,
appreciate you.
That's a good one though, right? The well, actually, I mean,
I like
very
it.
True. It's very true.
I like it. And everyone who is tuned in for today's Jam Happy Hour, thank you for joining us. And wherever you're at, hope you're having a good time. And you can find Graham's music, Whiskerman's music, on the links provided below. I think it's just whiskerman.com to check out your site, right?
Yeah.
You have merch and all that good stuff?
I think we do have merch.
Somewhere
if
on the
we've
internet.
paid for our GoDaddy, in the last year. We do have some merch. I've got these records. Do you want to see it?
Yeah.
Grab it. Hold on a second.
Heck yeah. If you're watching at home and you need wine right away, go over to Drizzly. It's an app, and our wines are available. Basically, it's like the food delivery service, but for wine. Oh.
Yeah. That's our new record,
Yes.
Kingdom Illusion.
I was looking at that online earlier. Just like the cover is so intricate and detailed, and
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
so cool.
Cody Blocker did the art cover, and then our
So
friend
sweet.
Matt Goff did the layout and did all that on the back. And
Oh,
stuff.
heck yeah.
Yeah, it's dope.
Sweet.
It's a good one, and there's also we have vinyl. We have so much vinyl for sale, and I need to get rid of it. So please buy it if you want, and if you don't, it's fine too.
And then if you are watching today and you're enjoying your virtual concert experience as much as I am, then feel free to venture over to Venmo. It's at Graham-Patzner, and drop $1 or $2 or whatever into the virtual tip jar,
wow,
because this is our version of a concert, people. Having a great time. It's great to talk to you again, Graham, and I'm excited for more music we've got in store the rest of the hour. So how do you feel about doing 2 songs back to back?
Yeah, I'm totally down. So
Sweet.
I'm gonna do this song. So I guess these are actually 2 new ones. I'm gonna do on the piano here. One of them is called "Running Out of Money in America." I wrote this last year, and then the one after it will be called is called "West Side."
Perfect.
And they're both sort of thematically similar, so. Wake up in the morning, pick up the phone. Headlines raging even before it get to the bathroom door. Running out of money in America. Looks like a new dawn crashed into the floor. Can't catch $1 from 9 to 5. The grocery stores are empty and the markets took a dive. Running out of money on America's dime. How'd you put your faith in something laid out so filthy with crime? Work yourself to death just to pay the rent on time. Feed your family, pay the mortgage, drink away the tide. Running out of money in America. Hold your breath, make way for the militia. You tell me you'll believe it when you gotta see it. You know they're getting ready for their state to be seceded. Running out of money
running out of time, running for the hills, baby, I'm running for my life, running out of money in America. Prepare for the fall of the entire empire. Julius Caesar sitting on a log, the white king is burning in the funeral pyre. Running out of money in America. Don't look so good on you when your refrigerator's broke. I came to tell you, I even tried to warn you, we better call it before we all get deported. Running out of money in America. Hey buddy, tell me something good. I can't feel my face. I've been crying for the last 500 days. Looks like the rich just up and carried it all away. Running out of money, running out of time, running for the hills, running for my life. Running out of money, running out of time, running for the hills, mama, I'm running for my life. Running out of money in America. They say the real story begins once it all comes crashing down. And if you need a hand, don't hesitate. We're gonna fake it till we make it. West side gold digger, watch your money drying up. The cost of living in paradise. West side no leaving once the bridge is gone down. For the ship to sink. And it's good luck living, sticking your legs out for candy on International Boulevard. With somebody round the corner, living off the backs of the broken, scraping for paper now. There's something about you that makes me all about you. Someday we'll get a room at the top and I'll take a long look down, spark another blunt up in a sea and cocaine. Can I get an amen? I got the weight of the world trying to lay on my back, shaking it off. I'm never going back. Those velvet armchairs laid out on the sidewalk, struggle for your daily bread, never gonna get enough. I ain't never gonna get enough. West side, west side. Keeping the dream alive. Rolling down the coastline in my 95 Honda, smoking endo, leaning real low. Rolling through the grapevine, smoke so thick from the wildfire burning down the hillside. Take me to the Hollywood Hills, where I can drink my fill, forget about the rising tide. Look at what you're building. Where's the place for the children? Lining up the streets and the highways, smokestacks, billboards, bakers and fireworks, leaning out the window for the taste of the salt air, ozone chemicals, cracked out on benzo. What the fuck is happening to all of my friends now? Wake me up, gonna ride till we die. We're all gonna heaven, we don't even need to try. Lift me up with the sun in my eyes, California sinking on the old west side. Wake me up, gonna ride till we die. We're all gonna heaven, we don't even need to try. West side, west side, west side, west side. West side, west side. Keeping the dream alive.
Woo!
All right, thank you.
Thank you. This is Graham, everybody. You may know him for his music that's been released under the name Whiskerman. And we just heard 2 back-to-back songs, Running Out of Money in America and West Side. And where can the people watching find those particular songs if they're looking to download them or purchase them, etc.?
Can't.
Exactly.
It's not, yeah, so that's the problem. Yeah.
So those are some of the new ones. Are you planning on releasing them or?
Yeah. It's you know, some things are in the works that I don't know. There's just some things that are gonna happen that I'm excited about, but I can't necessarily talk about it necessarily.
Well, that's the intrigue, everybody. That is the reason that we love live shows, because you get a little taste of stuff that has yet to be put out. So,
but you know, you can also, I mean, you'll be able to watch it on this, and
exactly.
you know, I also did a performance of it on this thing called Mobile Coin Radio.
Ooh.
That I believe it's this new thing that's just coming out, and they're getting some great artists on it, and you can check that out. There's a performance of that, and we did it in the studio at Bird and Egg Studios, and it's a nice recording. So that's a good way to actually listen to it, just on YouTube, just solo. But I will definitely be recording this with like the full band and everything.
Heck yeah. Mm-hmm. Well, to everybody watching today, thanks for joining us for our Wine Wednesday show. Not only is it Wine Wednesday, it's also National Umbrella Day.
Is it really?
Yeah.
That's a thing?
I guess so.
There's a bit of synchronicity to that, because last night I kind of went on a Britney Spears rabbit hole before I went to bed. And she like attacked a paparazzi with an umbrella at some point.
So,
which is really badass.
Yes. Well, was it an open umbrella that she kind of
No,
with,
no,
or was
no,
it like
no.
more of a sword type, like?
Oh, I
stick
mean,
in
it wasn't an open umbrella. It was closed, and she used it as like a battering ram.
I love it.
And I think she like went and like hit their car and dented them up a bunch.
Yes.
It's kind of like, yeah, it's amazing. I was like, God, I mean, I was watching all these videos of her and these paparazzi. Just like, I mean, she just goes to a gas station and she's sitting in the car, in the passenger seat, and she's just like, I mean, she's probably just like coming from, she's probably having a horrible day or whatever.
Yeah.
I mean, she was during like one of her hard times or periods.
No one wants to be like talked to at a gas station ever, let alone followed.
Yeah,
by
and then like
paparazzi.
these people they just wait for you and just taking these, like every time she gets out of a car, it's just
I can't
imagine. Hey Brittany.
Like, my life already feels hard when I'm like, okay, I look really ugly right now, but I really want to go to Target. I hope I don't see someone I like went to high school with. But that in itself is nothing compared to like, oh, Brittany, you're at a gas station. Here, can I take a picture? No, they don't even ask. They don't ask for consent. They just snap it right in your face.
Right. It's like we're in the period, like we were in our houses for like days on end, and then we go out to just get whatever we need, and then like imagine having somebody jumping out of the car.
Ew. Well,
that's a nightmare.
That I love the fact that she smacked him around with an umbrella.
Yeah, she like hit the car. I mean, I didn't actually see the video of the actual hitting, because I'm not sure if they had it. It is amazing that she did that. I mean,
they can take every picture, but they can't get footage of her using an umbrella. Dang it.
It's probably out there somewhere. I just didn't find it.
Well, I know a lot of clever jokes about umbrellas, actually, but...
Oh, let's hear them.
Well, they usually go right over people's heads. So, I'm not going to do it.
Cheers. Cheers. That's a good one. I like that one.
It's crazy you brought Brittany up, because literally just 2 days ago, I was watching some little snippets of I can't remember what it's called. It was like on in my living room, the documentary about basically Brittany and like justice for Brittany because of her dad and all the crazy stuff he's done, like with controlling her funds and just the mental manipulation that's gone on behind closed doors that's finally being revealed.
Totally.
So.
Yeah, her story is really crazy. Mm-hmm. And then there's like all these people getting like now I guess there's is this the new documentary that's about her or something?
Yeah.
And did they go into like some of the talk show hosts who were like, because I was reading something about that.
I need to watch like the whole thing. I just watched a few different parts where it was delving into like her dad and like how he like started the controlling of funds and like just the loopholes and just all the hoops that were jumped through. And
wasn't there a thing where like she had a really amazing voice and then they wanted her to sing with like a baby voice, like to affect her voice a little bit so that she would like...
Yeah, well, and there's just like a lot of conspiracy theories about what's the song? It's like, I think, is it just called Slave? But it's like there's a theory that it's her trying to just get out there into the world, like the stuff about her being controlled by her dad and the media and the record labels and everything. It's pretty trippy. But...
Yeah, she's awesome.
No, she's amazing. Yeah. I mean, she's awesome. That's it.
Wait, toxic? Like,
Oh, yeah. And the music video is... Oh,
I had a conversation with my friend who probably doesn't think I'm cool anymore. Because he was like talking about Stevie Wonder and how great of a musician was, and I was like, "Well, you know what the most universally like recognized song is? That is the best song ever, Toxic."
Yeah. I already have it stuck in my head now.
Yeah, it's
the
incredible.
Intro instrumentals that. Anywho.
Yeah, let's move on from that one.
Well, everyone watching, hopefully you like Britney as much as we do, or this may have been a boring tangent. Okay.
We're just huge fans. I mean,
Sorry about it, not sorry. Okay, so we heard Ram's Head, we heard Running Out of Money in America, West Side. What do we have up next?
I'm thinking I'll do something that's like released. You know, because actually the remainder of these songs, none of them are released. So,
Oh, nice. Just in the middle.
I'm like just totally not like in the mode of, you know, like selling my music anymore. I just, you know what I mean? It's just like I've come to play. Things are just so different now, but I don't know.
Absolutely. Well,
Yeah.
why don't you get going on the guitar? What did the what did the guitar say to the ukulele?
Let's see. I don't know.
Uke, I am your father.
Sorry.
Sorry, not sorry.
Yeah. I wish I had another one. The only one was that mansplaining one for me.
That's okay. Maybe one will come to you. If not, don't
probably
fret.
You probably will.
Even if you can't come up with a guitar joke, don't fret.
Do you know the really long like Norm Macdonald one where he just like goes off and? Have you ever seen that? You should definitely watch that. It's so good.
All right.
It's one of my favorite. It's really long and we can't do it now, but
I'll add it to my to-do list.
so I'm gonna do this song. It's called "A Diamond in the Rough," and it's off of our record "Nomad," the Whiskerman record.
I love the way that you are mine, my diamond in the rough. Baby, wanna suffer late, tame the rope she tossed, broken from an old despite, bearing force in the riverside. Out of touch, so I beg for rest in my baby's arms tonight. If you want the rain be gone, it goes, now you're bold again. The world is tamed from all your fits, but they trickle down again. Despondent from the loss of what has been, it's never been so quiet. Lay your mind in a vase of stars and crack the flower within. Now we're in the love seated, oh, wouldn't need it. I love the way that you are mine, my diamond in the rough.
Thank you.
Thank you. How'd the diamond find a girlfriend?
I don't know, got like raped on the ground.
Carbon dating. I'm gonna stop you before it gets worse. Carbon dating. I'm gonna take a drink. Cheers, everybody.
Cheers.
If you need to refill your glass like I'm about to have to, then go over to jamsellers.com/buy. And also check out Graham's music. Whiskerman's music can be found on major music platforms in addition to whiskerman.com. And then I think, what social media platform do you post updates most frequently on? Is it Facebook or Instagram or Twitter?
Instagram. I mean, Facebook. Yeah, Instagram is the kind of the one that we post the most on, if we do.
Well, there it is,
I
everybody.
usually just, yeah. Check out the Instagram.
Sweet.
What else?
So that one, Diamond in the Rough, that is off of Nomad. And that album, did you put Nomad out in, was it 2014 or 2015?
What was it? 2015, I believe. Yeah.
How do you feel like with Nomad and then like comparing Nomad to Kingdom Illusion? How do you feel like your creative process as an individual, like not even talking about the band as a whole, but just you as a person, like how has your creative process instrumentally or lyrically, how has that kind of evolved for you over the past 5-6 years?
I think that Nomad, we worked with the producer on that one, and there was a lot of songs that were just like kind of like a collection of songs. It wasn't quite like a concept.
Mm-hmm.
And then Kingdom Illusion became sort of what was during a period of time that was a very like expansive period creatively,
Mm-hmm.
and like emotionally, spiritually, and everything. And so I was like just writing a lot, and all of those songs on Kingdom Illusion are from basically that period.
Mm-hmm.
And so it was like a very much like, oh, this is the album that I want to be making. And so I was very clear about things. And I think I got a lot more expansive in general in my life, as well as, I mean, I think Nomad, I produced that record, like it was around when my kid was like 6 years old. And so since then, you know, I went through a lot of years, you know, raising him and ending the relationship with his mother, and then moving into different areas, and you know, playing out a lot more, like doing a lot more, you know, it's kind of like what we were talking about earlier, you know, just the band sort of being reflecting back the experiences that we were having,
Mm-hmm.
like playing out at festivals and
Yeah. Well, I feel like Kingdom Illusion, you captured that like combination, like on the West Coast side of things in terms of music and venues and concerts and festivals, like the just pure chaos, but in a great way.
cool.
You know, I feel like all of our stuff over here in California, it's very chaotic at times. It's very in your face. It's very vibrant. But you also captured, you know, like humanity in its whole form, and like the highs and lows. And I think it's an awesome listen.
thank you.
For everybody that hasn't taken a listen to Kingdom Illusion, got to check it out.
Thanks for having that reflection of it.
Yeah.
But honestly, it was like that. It was the sort of embrace of humanity for me when I was, I don't know, you know, it's like a lot of the music came from a sort of like personal reflection into, you know, all of these things that we go through as humans. Like we get like ashamed of ourselves about different things, and we have all these ideals that are imprinted on us from like an early age, and then we have religious things that we're still kind of like, some people carry for the rest of their lives and they think it's true. And but I was going through something where it was like the foundation was kind of stripped from me, and like all these ideals were sort of just shown to be sort of kind of nonsense. And and so within that, then I was sort of able to, you know, come to terms with a little bit more of my shadow side and see the shadow in other people, and yeah, embrace humanity and go to those places where and I think that, you know, and then this is the process, right? It's like we just do this all the time, and it's still really, I can still find myself falling back into these old patterns of conditioning, you know, and that's not, and now I'm going through another kind of unveiling, and we go through these like miniature apocalypses as people, and you know, that's kind of what the album is all about. And so it's cool that you actually see that.
Well, I think last time we bonded about the fact that I think you lost your mom early on, kind of. Right?
No, I didn't lose my mom. I have my mom is still alive.
Oh, okay.
I don't know where.
Well,
Did you lose your mom early on?
Yeah. Well, it's just, you know, with things like that, anything like detrimental emotionally, it makes you question a lot of things. And I think that's why music is also so important, is when you feel like you are going through the most lonely, hardest point in your life, and you think no one can relate, and you don't know if you want to talk to anyone, if you have anyone that can talk to you about it. Music is something, even if it's a vague emotional sort of umbrella statement that's coming through an album or a song, you still have like that connection, and just feeling like you're not alone. Like, hey, if this person released this album or song or EP, what have you, and feeling like they're in the same boat as me. It's the craziest thing that music can connect you to that level. So
yeah, I think music is it's a language, it's communication, and you, that's after many years of, I didn't know that at first, you know. It's like I thought it was a vain thing, that I thought I was getting it for myself, and you know.
Right.
But what I've really learned, like, it's like it's communication with the people that you work with, and then it's communication with your audience.
Right.
And it's like really not about you at all. It's like about everything else but you.
Right.
Even though you're putting your experience into there, and that's always going to be there, but it really is. And it helps it helps anybody, you know, if you're making the music, it helps you too. So it's helping everybody.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's
Well,
a beautiful thing.
I look forward to the day where we can resume the live concerts, and we can have you here at our wine and music studio, and then we can, because there's something just so special about the crowd and artist interaction, post or pre-show, and I can't wait for that to be a thing again.
That'd be awesome. Do you guys have like an outdoor area there? Or?
So we actually normally we would basically have like what we transferred into this Jam Happy Hour virtual concert session weekly thing. We used to do Friday, Saturday nights, I think from like 9 to 11 p.m. is what we used to do with indoor concerts, basically in our tasting room here.
Okay, yeah.
And so that was so much fun, and that's what I look forward to doing again. Can't wait.
You guys can't have like an outdoor thing there?
I mean, I'm sure we could do it. We have a ballroom also in downtown Napa, and then we have some off-site event areas that we could probably utilize. That'd be a lot of fun in like the summertime. And obviously there's Bottle Rock, the music festival that we sponsor.
Yeah, but that's not happening.
Well, I'm
is there talk?
optimistic. I'm manifesting it.
Really? Are you? Are you doing the work? You're doing the heavy lifting in the spiritual realm?
Well, yeah, I'm positive thoughts, because it's not until September. We have maintained the same headliners that we had scheduled for last May, and then we postponed to last October, and then we repostponed to this upcoming September.
That's
so
rad.
Hopefully, since it is an outdoor festival, hopefully that will be able to happen.
That'd be awesome. I mean, maybe they can just sell us tickets or something, but I don't know. It's not, dude. It's not gonna happen.
I just
Are you
want to
kidding?
see. I want to see Stevie Nicks.
She's
Miley
gonna play?
Cyrus,
Stevie Nicks is
Khalid.
what?
Yeah. Red Hot Chili Peppers.
The Chili Peppers.
Yes, dude.
That's
Gotta
a
look
band.
at this lineup.
That's our band favorite. Whiskerman band favorite is the Chili's.
Well, you
In
gotta,
like
gotta
in
come
kind of
to
a funny way,
Battle
but,
Rock
you know.
then.
I'll come. I'll come if it actually happens. I'll go anywhere, honestly, at this point.
Manifest positivity. All right. We should probably
I
get back
hope
to
you're
the
right.
music.
I hope you're right. I hope it's gonna happen.
All right. You got 2 songs for us back to back?
Well, I'm kind of thinking maybe I should do one from Kingdom Illusion, and this one's a little bit long.
Cool.
Is that okay?
Let's do it.
So it might be kind of like having 2 songs. Yeah, I think this will take up the remainder of the time.
Perfect. What are we going to be
Well,
hearing?
maybe not. Wait, where are we? Yeah.
We've got like, what, 8 minutes?
Yeah. 6 minutes?
Give or take.
Okay, so this song is called Be Real. And actually, so a little, there's a music video for this one that you should check out. So this is on the Kingdom Illusion. Have you seen this music video?
I haven't. I'm going to check it out later today, though.
You should check it out because my friend who I was telling you about earlier, Sean McCabe, is in the video. He stars in the video, and he
sweet.
plays the priest in the video. And we
Ooh.
get to make out in the video, which is really nice.
Is it on YouTube for everyone to see?
Yeah, it's on YouTube.
Cool.
And Sean has since passed, and he's like one of my favorite people, one of my dear friends, and I love his performance in this video. And it's called Be Real. It's kind of about everything we were talking about just now, the song.
Well, I'm going to cheers again to Sean because he deserves
cheers.
it. And I'm sure he's watching from wherever he is.
Yeah. Okay. Actually, he's not watching. He's got better stuff to do than that up there in the.
Yeah, he can probably multitask.
Yeah, he probably can.
Yeah, who knows?
He's always watching. It's just the death of my reality. That's all. That's all. Now I'm left with the stench of mortality. Oh, reality. Did you see my head flying there? Lost somewhere in the air, thinking on a thing I couldn't possibly relate. Now it's late in the night, but it's too late for dreams. Be real. Be real. For once, it's just a moment of insecurity. All the lies of all purity. Now I'm naked and I'm filthy with regret. Oh, I bet you never saw my head flying there. You just let it disappear, 'cause you never thought you'd be one of those pirates lost at sea. Now you're tied to the mast and you're drinking from your flask, screaming, be real.
be real. For once, open your eyes. Tell me what you see when you cry. Are they real tears? Did you ever stop and wonder why? Lend me your ear. I've got just one more verse. After all of these years, this is the one that will hurt. We're too old to be lost, too young to be caught by the threat of some lifeless lie. What's real for you is torture for me. The paradise of a few is a world destitute, and you sit on your ass, on your throne, getting blown by your mind for a hell of a time. And it's love that you crave. You only want tits and steak, and you're tied to the cross of an old patriarch. But I'm begging you, man, come down and behave. There's room for your sloth. We're all still depraved, but we're sick of your light, that you shine in the dark like a jail guard, like a hustler, shaking us down for the art that we make to create, not to put on a plate and serve up to your taste. It's for the boys on blockade, the washed up in days, the ones in decay, just finding their way, the worthless and aimless, the diseased, the contagious, the abused and the rapists, all locked up in cages. Look at the way that they pose in your frame. It turns out that's all of us. Oh my God, you're one of us. Hoist up your axe, lay it down onto the sand. All of the beggars are free. We'll get what we need. Some maybe forgiven. Just listen to the highway. Is it your way, or is it my way? Who cares? Be real. Be real. For us.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Thank you, Graham.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
Thank you to everyone who's been tuned in today. Make sure you check out Kingdom Illusion on your favorite major music platform. Check them out at whiskerman.com. You can go to their Instagram, get the real-time updates. And of course, if you enjoy our wine as much as Graham and I do, then you can go over to jamcellars.com/buy. With that being said, I hope everyone has a great rest of their week, and see you guys tomorrow. Thank you so much, Graham.
Cheers. Thank you so much.